Hey everyone, welcome to Akimbros. I'm Apex Asian.
And I'm Admiral Adam. In this video, we each attempted to do bot practice 100 times on hard mode.
We'll be looking at our scores on how we improved, if the experience was worth it, and if it's right for you.
Make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and hit that bell icon for notifications on our next video. Let's get to it.
Okay, so some background info. I hit Diamond 3 in Valorant and Admiral Adam here is Silver 3. This skill gap can be used so that we can compare our scores and see how different skill levels perform during this challenge.
Bot practice on hard mode mostly trains your flick aim and reaction. Target tracing and game sense have no impact on this mode. We used an Excel sheet to track our progression and look at trends to see if we really made some improvement in our aim. Let's start with Apex Asian and look at several graphs that depict his progression.
As a Diamond 3 player, I had an average score of 15.06. You can see a slight uptrend in the graph. Looking at my first 50 attempts compared to my last 50 attempts, there's a slight improvement from 14.28 to 15.84. My last 10 attempts averaged at 16.9, and my most frequent scores were around the 15 to 17 range. I hit a max score of 22 and a low of 7. So during my training, it's safe to say that my aim did improve slightly from this experiment.
Looking at my Silver 3 account, I think it's safe to say that there is a larger window of improvement to be had compared to a Diamond 3. In the beginning, consistency was a big issue for me. If you look at my attempts, I had a score of 8, then 14, and then dropped back down to 4. Maybe it's luck, maybe it's where the bots happen to spawn, who knows, but my range of improvement was higher. An average of 10.6 the first 50 attempts to an average of 12.72 the second 50 attempts is a fairly large jump.
So what does this exactly mean per rank and aiming in general? Well, we have 3 takeaways. First, getting a spicy one tap is pretty damn good, and is also the most optimal way to kill someone in Valorant. This aim training really gets you in a groove to tap heads while steering you away from spraying the Vandal in game.
Second, Valorant is more often than not a peek battle. Going for an opening pick, or holding flanks and angles, and managing your utility. But in clutch scenarios, you may have to flick from head to head. The most important skill missing from this exercise is game sense, and practicing your flick aim is mostly for situations where you are unexpectedly peeked from a different angle.
Lastly, we would say that any sort of training that hones your skills in an FPS game can always help you push that next rank that you're trying to reach. For an experienced player, they already know the ways of flicking and tapping heads. For newcomers to Valorant, this is a different story. For a new player, it's safe to say that you'll see a lot more growth in just a shorter period of time than a skilled player.
Some things to think about when training your aim is if your sensitivity is too high or too low. Do you have adequate space to move your mouse? Are you holding your sprays too long when you could have lined up a one tap? Is your crosshair style comfortable to know what's going on the screen?
I hope you were able to gain something from this video. We wanted to show you that we were able to improve our flick aim in 100 attempts, which is surprisingly not that many. If you like what you see here, or have another challenge request for us, please let us know in the comments.
Anyways, get into practice mode for at least 10 minutes before hopping into a game, and you'll see better results soon. I'm Admiral Adam.
And I'm Apex Asian. Akimbros, out.